Hi, in this video we'll take a look at services. Services are like integrations, it's just they're not triggered by an event. They're called from another integration or another service. So let's take a look at we have the mapping hello map demo where we looked at the response from the pet store open API call. So if we look at that, it was available pets, and I got an array of available pets, and they had a category. And if you recall, in the hello map demo, we took a look at the filter map function where we would take a look at the pets and we would filter them based on a condition. And the condition was where the category.name is equal to dogs, and we hard-coded that. So what we're going to do is we're going to, if we wanted to find dogs and lions and cats, instead of using map functions and hard-coding everything, let's create a reusable service. So first, let me clone this and call it hello service. This way we'll have a good starting point. And let's get rid of that. So here's my hello service. It's got a scheduler. Then I call the PetStore API using its open API doc. And I don't need this. I don't need this. And I don't need this. Because what we're going to do is we're going to create a service to filter the pets by category name dog. Okay, so let's take a look at a service. And let's call this get dogs. All right, so we don't have a service and we need one. So let's click the add button and let's call this filter pets by category name. Okay, so here is my service. And again, it looks like an integration without an event trigger. And I can define my inputs and outputs here. So let's expand this. We know for sure we need a category name. So let me add a variable string inside. Call it category name. And now what we need is an array of pets. So here's a little shortcut for that. If I come back up here, and I look at the output of my open API call to the pet store, I've got this an array of pets. So I can copy that node, come back over here, and then I can paste that and call it pets. So it's an array of pets. Likewise for the output, I want to paste and call this filtered pets. All right, so those are my inputs and outputs. So what I do is I will add a map function, just like we had outside of the service, expand that, and it was a filter function. Right here, filter, and it takes a list as an input. So let's go to our input and let's drag the pets here. And we know the output, we want the filtered list to be the output, so let's take care of that. And now all we need to do is set the configuration, so we click set config, and our condition was that the input pets array category name is equal to the category name that we passed as an input. And let's save that. Okay, and we are done. Now we're back up here. I know I get lost, so here I am at that service. Let's click that, expand it, click refresh, and now let's grab the filter pets by category name. Okay, now we just need to set our inputs. So when I call the pet store open API call, I'll get my pets, available pets. And for the category name, let's pass in dogs. I know there's always dogs in the response. And let's save that. And now let's test this integration with our new service. Now I fully expect the output of this to be my dogs. So let's see. Well, first of all, there were 29 available pets, and how many of them were dogs? There were 11. And if we look at any one of them, look at the category, it's called dogs. Let's go down here. Number 9 category was dogs. Very good. Okay. Now let's reuse this service. So the first thing I'd like to do is let's copy this, again, copy node, and let's call these dogs. And let's assign our output to dogs, filtered pets, okay. All right, now let's invoke the service again. And normally there are lions in the list as well. Hopefully there are this time. And let's expand this. Let's grab an instance of our filter pets by category name. Let's take our OpenAPI call output. Let's assign it here. Let's say the category name this time will be lions. And let's assign that to a lions document array. So my filtered pets will be lions. All right, let's run this. All right, let's come down here to the second service. And first, let's look at the total number of pets, 29. And then for dogs, we have 11. And let's just confirm those are dogs. Yep. And then let's come down here to lions. And we only have one, but at least we have a lion. And sure enough, the category is lion. So in this video, we saw how we could create a reusable service and use it in an integration. And these services have access to all the artifacts across all your projects. So you can do a lot in a service. And again, it's intended for having reusable functions. Thank you very much.